Critics argue that road rap was pioneered in South London, primarily areas like Brixton, Peckham, and it was popularised by UK rap groups like PDC, Mashtown, SN1 and the like. Over the course of the years, road rap focused on gangsterism and painting vivid images of struggle, hard life and sacrifices, and it was made much more real by the fact that these rappers were living what they rapped about, and it was all documented by court papers and criminal records. Now, UK rap served a purpose, and that purpose being motivating and giving identity to people that were often overlooked and considered troublemakers or bad-minded people, badmans or GMs, people that were ostracised by society because stigma was apparent. Now, if we look at UK rap today, specifically road rap, you have to put Rimzee up there in the upper hierarchy with the likes of Giggs, Potter Paper, Young Teflon, for motivating the streets. UK rapper Rimzee grew up in Clapton, East London, at a time where the Yardie gang had major influence in recruiting young people out of East London and putting them on the Clapton strip and increasing the M rate, so much so that the godfather of the Yardie gang that operated in East London, Errol Rankin Dread, who was also an artist himself, was actually considered Britain's most dangerous criminal. Now, Rimzee went to school in Gladesmore Community College, Tottenham. Now, during his teenage years, Rimzee picked up the mic and began rapping about his environment, everything he saw, his pain, his ambition, through tinted lenses. He rapped for hobby with his mates, but he also was known to be a supplier for any substance a fiend needed. While people craved the glitz and glamour, the notoriety that came along with being a bad man or a GM, Rimzee did not. He was just ambitious. His motivation was all about making pound coins, making money. When he was known to distribute on Murder Mile, on those long cold nights, he had a purpose, but the road life enticed him, just like it did to a lot of other people just like him. It tricked him into believing that this is what black and brown people did, it's what they were supposed to do. After all, everyone else around him was like him, and they was doing it also, so it made sense. Now, being young, dumb and intrigued, it was inevitable that Rimzee would run into trouble, and while out, he was actually stabbed and shot in various altercations with other factions, multiple incidences. To put it bluntly, he could have died in one of the many situations, but the fact that he survived attempts on his life, multiple, is a testament to his character and how strong he is, physically and mentally. But, of course, when you do stupid things, there's always repercussions and consequences. So, on August 10th, 2012, Rimzee took to the streets with his mates, riding a bike. Because he already had issues with other people from different areas, he made sure he had something on him. Now, as an undercover Met car approached him, Rimzee, thick-headed as he was, pulled out and fired at that car. He was later detained and sentenced to 13 years in HMP. Now, Rimzee served 6 years, and during that time he spent his days bettering himself. He read a ton of books about business, about religion, about self-growth, and he actually turned to Islam after finding religion, which was a fluke. He actually accompanied a friend to go pray and go attend the mosque, and that's how he ended up meeting people and had a conversation, and then he did his own soul searching. Now, with those endless hours sat in a cell, Rimzee found a new mindset and started thinking about ways of how to go legitimate, so he does not have to worry about a drought, rivals, or proceeds of crimes or ill gains, trying to confiscate everything that he worked for. Now, Rimzee was released in 2019, and since then, for a rapper that's only dropped 2 mixtapes, Cold Feet and Upper Clapton Dreams 2, he has shown the world that he's much more than a rapper. He's an ambassador for anyone that feels they are trapped in the system. He's also an entrepreneur. He's a genuine person that cares for his fans and knows the power of his fans being able to ascend him to the top of the music scene. They can actually change his life, and that's why he treats them with so much respect. Now, despite his business accolades such as clothing line, music business, property portfolio, and restaurant, he's still real, authentic, and you've rarely heard anyone say anything or test his character. And that's why he's got to be one of the most real rappers from Clapton, East London. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Stay safe.